Yeah, just look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. That one's out and caught on the right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Pass caught, 9-yard line. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made left side by Luka. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Kings!
Irving trying to run for the 1st. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's complete over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, Mayfield. Down stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
70, Timberwolves. Track and 60. Panther Street. Panther Street. Go.
Sanders setting the pass. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
Hey, check that. Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Throwing again here. Sanders finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ground throw 80. 60.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
18, Robert. 18, Mustang 19.
On first down, here's Sanders. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Schmidt connects. And that'll push their lead to 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Mayfield set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found find it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. The ball is out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Throwing, Baker. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Run.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
60 even, 60 Bobcats, 60, 18, 5 in, Buffalo 18. 3.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Jump off caught by his back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here we go, set.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. David Njoku, the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Johnson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He finds a man. That's caught. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Yep. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 20! Regular, regular, regular! What's up?
First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, alert! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Kings, Kings, Kings! What's up?
Here he is on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Set. Kings, Kings, Kings! 180! Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Desperation time here. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are stopped, and they're going to have the football out beyond their own 30.
Is a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready, ready. Panther 11. Viking 18.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Sanders back to throw. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And he's brought down at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
18,
And it's 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Browns, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down,
Cougar
Browns.
19.
Catch made left side by Judy. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
On the ball now.
Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Play action, Sanders. He rolls to his right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Dumped off to his running back. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard
To the air, Sanders. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Browns leading by 11. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Buccaneers 13.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2. Back to work they go after the interception. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Grant Delp it in to pick it off. And he'll only just stay out of his own end zone down at the 1. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Did the Bucs get to it in time? Yes! It's Buccaneer football! Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Real. Hey, alert, point it right.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And the Browns get there and take him down.
Let's go.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is to throw. That was good to Godwin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Completed over the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Exactly 60 seconds available to them in regulation. It's 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Extra DBs out there now as they try to end this drive. Now to throw. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Put the body on the line for his team. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And the Browns are on that one. So that should just about do it here. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row, well, that's borderline impossible. And that hands team, they were going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timber, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Third.
They're going to pass it here. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. Has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory. Offense is hurrying, time running down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Set. 180.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses